أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله. الحمد لله خالق الوجود من الأدم، وجاعل النور من الظلم، ومخرج الصبر من الألم، وملك التوبة على الندم. فنشكره على المصائب كما نشكره على النعم، ونصلي على رسوله الأكرم للشرف والشم ونور الأتم، والكتاب المحكم، وكمال النبيين والخاتم، سيد ولد آدم الذي بشر به عيسى ابن مريم، وجعل بعثته إبراهيم عليه السلام حين كان يرفع قواعد بيت الله المحرم. فصلى الله عليه وسلم على أتباعه خير الأمم الذي بارك الله بهم كافة الناس الأرض منهم الأجم. الحمد لله الذي أنزل على عبده الكتاب ولم يجعل له عوجا. الحمد لله الذي نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونؤمن به ونتوكل عليه، ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهدي الله فلا مضل له، ومن يهدل فلا هادي له. ونشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، وأن محمدا عبده ورسوله. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. رب زدني. My respected elders and my dear brothers and sisters, I welcome all of you with the Islamic greetings. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm Mishal Sheikh, a faculty from the Department of Psychology from Aspire College of Excellence, will be your host today. On behalf of Aspire College of Excellence, I extend a very warm welcome to each and every participant who have joined us today. It is an honor for me to introduce my college, Aspire College of Excellence, to one and all present here. This is Sheikh Abdus Salam Al-Madani, the founder and director of Aspire College of Excellence. Our mission is to stand for integrity and unity of the Muslim Ummah according to the Quran and Sunnah. And our vision is to produce a generation that is well versed in Islamic studies as well as aware of the modern requirements of the Muslim Ummah. Sheikh Abdus Salam strongly believes that progress is possible only if men and women are equally well educated. The primary courses at Aspire College of Excellence are four. We have BA in Islamic Studies, that is equivalent to BA. Then we have BBA with Diploma in Islamic Studies. Then we have BSc Behavioral Studies with Diploma in Islamic Psychology. Then we have PUC or 12th grade. For more information, please contact the number you see on screen, and please feel free to visit our website. Alhamdulillah, we are also providing pre-recorded classes. We have Diploma in Islamic Studies, we have Diploma in Basic Arabic, we have IPD Conflict Resolution Masterclass, and we have Diploma in Islamic Studies that is exclusively in Tamil. For more information, please contact the number you see on screen, and please feel free to visit our website. Challenges faced by students. No proper certification courses in Islamic studies for working professionals in regional languages. Authentic knowledge is rarely available, difficult for ladies to attend physically, and offline madrasas and centers require a time commitment. And Alhamdulillah, Aspire solves all of these challenges. Now, without further ado, let me give you all a brief introduction of our esteemed speaker today, Sheikh Khalid Abdus Salam Shurfi. Sheikh Khalid Abdus Salam Shurfi is a scholar with an impressive academic background. He holds a BA in Islamic jurisprudence from Indonesia and a bachelor's degree from Jamia Darus Salam Umrabad. He is also a graduate of Pearson Edexcel and a Quran memorization graduate from IRGC India. As an ijaza holder in the Quran and various sacred texts spanning from fiqh, usulul fiqh, hadith, and aqidah, he brings a wealth of authentic knowledge to our session. Alhamdulillah. Beyond his academic credentials, he actively serves as an imam and khatib, including roles as a guest imam at various mosques. Please join me in welcoming him. Jazakallahu khairan. For more information on Aspire College of Excellence, please contact the number you see on screen, and please feel free to visit our website. Jazakallahu khairan. With that, I will hand over to Sheikh Khalid Abdus Salam. Jazakallahu khair.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وبعد رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي رب يسر ولا تعسر وتمم بالخير. MashaAllah, so many names I'm already starting to memorize because I'm able to see you all every day or every second day. And we have a bad news today. How many of you want the good news or how many of you want bad news? Which one? Good or bad? Good news. Well, good news is that we have one more class. Bad news is that we have only one more class. That's all, just one more. You see, the way we say a word in, the pronunciation of the word, it makes the whole difference. We have one more class. Positive. We have one more class. That's all, just one more. Got it? So, yeah, we took 2 classes till now. And today is going to be our third session, inshallah, and we will have one more, which is on 27th. Every odd day or odd number of dates also we can say. And with that, I have a question. Odd number is better or even number? Odd, odd. Okay, why? You should have a reason. Without reason, you cannot do any action. Well, when I tried with my sisters and with my family members, um, they say that, um, they do stuff. And when we ask them, why do you do it? They have no reason for it. I don't know how, without any reason, we can do any action because every action will have a reason, right? So without reason, I don't know. Allah loves odd numbers. No, we don't know that. Allah has never said that anywhere in the Quran or the Hadith. But yeah, He's used it a lot. Everything Allah has, designed, you will see odd a lot in it. But then, um, if you say odd, then what about the number of doors paradise has? Jannah, how many doors? 8. That's an even number. So, well, odd is a lot, but not that odd is the best number, right? Well, you see that, odd number is always the bigger number. Tell me any number, odd is always bigger. Because Laylatul Qadr can be found in odd days, well, that's a possibility, but not a complete answer, right? Laylatul Qadr can be any day in the last 10 days of Ramadan. But odd ones are more, like they have a more high, possibility. Or, yeah, possibility is the best word you can use over here. But otherwise, the last 10 days, we need to work hard in all of them. How many of you only work hard in the last 10 days, but only the 7 days? We have your sessions in the odd days. Exactly. That's why we should like odd numbers. Because my sessions are all chosen in the last days. And can you notice all of them happen to be from the last 10 days, 21st, 23rd, 25th, 27th. Amazing, right? Yeah, it is amazing. Now let me see how many have joined this session. 41, that's 7 less than the previous one. And looks like you guys did not fulfill your promise of bringing one person extra to the class. We had a deal that we will have 96, right? So how many of you did not fulfill your trust, your promise? You did. Who is there? Name the person whom you brought to the class. Sister Anka said she brought someone. Who is it? As well, let's check. I'll type and see. Oh yeah, I can see her in the class. Perfect. Okay, Sister Lee said she brought Sister Zareen. Why that name sounds familiar? All right, who else said that they brought? Only 2? Well, Sister Amina, can we remove those who did not fulfill the promise? Sister Mishal is also there, our co-host. We can ask her also. We tried, but I don't know why they did not join. Well, what kind of a person? You know, you don't have what do we say? A good rapport. Like you should blackmail them. No, not try. You should do it. You should blackmail them with your friendship. I will not talk to you. I told many, but they did not join. It's not my fault. It is your fault because you're not at the position where if you tell them you don't join, my heart will break. How many will join? Oh, Sheikh Rehana told me about who's Sheikh Rehana? I don't know. That's a new name for me. Sheikh and Rehana. Male plus female name, two combinations. I even blackmailed them. Well, I don't think the blackmail work. We need to practice something else. What is it that might work with them? Sheikh and Rihanna is different. She called you. Who? You guys are talking in ways I don't understand anything. Anyways, they'll be happy if we say don't speak. Well, then we did not invite the right kind. I told my cousins and they told they will join, but they didn't. Bring them, hurry up. We need one more. Not one more. Everyone should name a person. So it's 42, right? We should have how many? 84. No, that was not the number we decided. We decided it was 96. You said, Razia said you tried. Well, who is the person who joined? Stefana, let me try. She, oh yeah. Okay, Sister Sumaya SA. She also says someone joined. Who joined for your um recommendation or on your recommendation? Your brother joined. Name? Sister Masjah Ishal. She said her brother joined. Who is it? Let's check. I'll confirm what you're saying. Guys, we're all practicing. We are practicing Ramadan, right? And we have to practice everything when we are fasting. So yeah, we need to check for clarification purposes. Oh yeah, Abdul Marid. I can see that name. Okay, so Sister Masja brought her brother. Well, how was it possible for you to convince a sibling to join? Because in our first session, we agreed that siblings are the most difficult um, people and open enemies. So how was it that mom helped? Oh, so sister and mother joined forces to bring a brother. Amazing. Mom is the best blackmail we can have. Mujtaba joined and left. You don't have good influence on your people because if you have good influence, they'll join. How many of you joined because of Khalid Ustad? Or maybe me, my name, Khalid Abdus Salam. How many? She's not well. See, these are all my fans. See how much influence I have? Me and my big brother are not enemies. Then did he join? Oh, Sister Shifana, Sister Sakina. I called Alina and Alina did not come. So you need to call her again. Zunaid, oh, so many. He's not a teen anymore. Well, tell him to send teens. You need to do something. Um, see, see how many joined because of me. See my influence. See, Sister Alina is saying Assalamu alaikum, meaning who invited you? Someone named you just now. Shifa Pathan. Very good. Amazing. Perfect. See, these are good influencers, and I'm the best influencer. How many can agree with that? That I'm the best one over here because see how many joined for my name? See again, me, because your classes are interesting. I'm anti-Khalid team, but I still joined, so please remove me from anti. You were removed in the first session, I remember. You came to pro Khalid. You don't remember? I threatened my friend with life, but she still did not join because your threats were not serious enough. See how many joined for my name. You should be like this. You should be like this. Very bad. My mom says she wants to listen to this lecture. So did she join? Sister Anabia, I think so. That's the name. Said your mom wants to listen to the lecture. So did your mom join us? We call her Ummu Anabia. No, she will listen with me. Perfect. Guys, welcome her. Say something that she'll feel welcomed, and maybe she'll pull some other teens in the class. Let's see how many teens will join because of Ummu Anabia. Marhaban, mom. Wow, that's a good one. Well, my friend's mother is my mother, so yeah, that makes sense. See, so many people are saying Assalamu alaikum. Sister Anabia, are you telling your mother all these messages? Is she able to see us? Yes, perfect. Welcome, Ummu Anabia. Very good. Now, Ummu Anabia will become so happy with us, and our good grand gesture we showed to her that she's gonna bring some more people to the class right now. So yes, sisters and brothers, because we agreed in the previous class, which was our second class, and we agreed in the first class also that we are going to use sisters and brothers because sisters are more than brothers and more active than the brothers also, right? So we call sisters and brothers. But sisters, you broke my heart today. We agreed with the number 96. I don't see 96. Well, sisters, you need to work hard. You need to become a good influencer. So with that, we start today's session, which I know you will not inform. My mother can join. Well, why are you bringing mothers? Mothers should bring more kids to the session. So how many mothers are there? They'll raise their hands. Like in the last class, they did. We can expect some mothers' participation in the class. No, I just saw myself on YouTube and I feel like puking now. No one loves it. I don't like to listen to my voice. How many of you love to listen to your own recording? Not me. I don't like to see myself or record myself. Not me. See, these are all my fans because they act like me. Yes, true, not me. But how many of you like to see others? Me, right? See, again, it makes sense completely. We are humans. All right, perfect. Now, today's class, we are going to learn something new, like completely new. I mean, it is going to be connected with what we learned in the previous classes, spiritual connection. Then it brings us to spiritual grounding. And then that brings us to daily spiritual habits because you will not get grounding unless you have some habits. So with that, we will move into the session, today's session. So by the end of today, you're going to learn a new concept, which is the habit system. Well, I call it the habit system. I don't know what you guys are going to name it. You can name anything you like. All right. So what is the habit system? Well, habit system is a four-step program that, I try to create, uh, keeping many things in mind and considering lots of factors. So it's going to be four steps. And the fourth step is very crucial. That involves your friends. So, guys, I believe none of you have good friends. Prove me wrong. Who can prove me wrong? Sister Sarah says she has fulfilled her promise. How? Who's joined us? I don't see any number, or you haven't named anyone. Sister Nisba Jafar says that she's a good friend. How do you prove? By bringing a friend. I have brought one sister. Name them. You should name them. We'll check who they are. And they should, her name is Wahida. Let's check. You are a good friend? I don't believe so. Prove it. Sister Wahida, are you there in the class? She named you. You need to respond. You need to respond. Oh, okay. Sister Nisba says she brought Sister Jasra, but I don't see them in the class. Sister Wahida is not there in the class. I don't see her name in the chat. Sister Jasra left already. Then how is that your friend? Now, a good friend is like me. Assalamu alaikum. I am Wahida. Well, good. She was in the meeting, Sheikh. Well, she's not there anymore. My name is Humaira. Okay, and who named you? No one, which means you did not join with a friend. Guys, we don't have Sister Jasra in the class. So Sister Nisba is no longer any good friend here because she named her friend who is not there, who abandoned her in the last minute. Very good. So guys, what is good friendship? Good friendship is the friendship that I have, which you just saw. When I said how many joined from my name, see how many of them um, said me. Well, that is good friendship, and that is very important in habit system. Habit system is not going to be complete without a friend. So, guys, make sure you have your friends here. Otherwise, it's not going to be of any help to join this session. All right. And the second one is that, well, you're going to learn how to create a routine which is not difficult. I joined because of Mishal's sister. No, because we don't talk to your best friends till many months. Well, I don't talk to them, but I never said that they don't follow me. I don't talk for many, many months, but they all have updates on my life. They have every single update on my life. Do you know that? Oh, that's why I'm a good friend. I joined because of Mishal's sister. Well, Mishal's sister, is she there in the class? I only know one Mishal's sister who always talks about me. MashaAllah, she's obsessed with me. So I know only that Mishal's sister. We can see her in the screen also. She's our co-host. So I only know that Mishal's sister. She's the one. That's cheating. She's the host. How can she be named over here? She has to be in the classroom. So no, she's not considered. She should name one more, and you guys should name someone else. So only then it's gonna be a good friendship. Otherwise, no. Well, see, I said I am a good friend because I brought someone into the class, and many of you said yes, you came because of me. Khalas. See, that is how friendship is. So you guys cannot name someone who's already there and has to be there in the class. Got it? So guys, hurry up. Search for your friends. We just reached the number 48, which means that we are only half of the number that is there in the class that we discussed we will be. We agreed that we all will turn into 96. Very bad, guys. Broke the heart already. Learn two rules to avoid burnout. Well, this is something I'm not going to discuss right away. I'll discuss it only in the end. And then you guys are going to have a participation today where you are going to help us learn some tricks to avoid burnouts, to avoid boredom, etc. And then we are gonna. Why did I put a bracket after challenge? I don't remember why this bracket came. I think that's a mistake on my end. Worked on this PPT for how many days? One, two, nearly 3 days, and I still made a mistake in it. Lock a 48-hour streak challenge. Well, this is 48 because it's gonna be until the next class, right? So in session one, we had a challenge for 48 hours. In session two, we had a challenge for 48 hours. And today we're going to have a 48-hour challenge, which you will know, inshallah, by the end of this session. How to participate? I don't think I need to tell you guys how to participate because you guys know how to participate. All right, so let's skip this page. We'll hurry and skip this page. Guys, now you need to start your answers. Type in the chat a tick. I mean, you need to put a tick if you have practiced a micro habit that we learned from session one or a grounding practice from session two. And if you forgot and you want to restart today, then you need to drop the sign of restart. So I'm gonna wait and see how many of you benefit and practice from the sessions that you join in. And then after that, be ready with the word that you need to drop in. When I ask you what has been the hardest when you were practicing what you learned in sessions one and two. Sister Insha says she practiced. Perfect. Sister Hadia also says she practiced. Very good. 2 out of 50. Well, that's a bad number. 50 should turn into 100. But let me see if we can get to 100 by the end of the class. And if you're 100, then each of you will have a responsibility. What is that? Can someone tell us what is it? one responsibility that we carry for the next class. Sister Sakina. Oh, Brother Abdul Majid says he did not practice and he wants to restart today. All right. Sister V. That's a good name. Odd one, new name. Sister Amatullah Zahra, Sister Nafisa. Next class, it should be 150. No. Every person who joined in this class needs to bring one for the next class, which means how many should we be in the next class? 200. Very good. Let's see. Can you make it 200? I don't believe so because we have 50 today, right? So 50 needs to bring, each of you needs to bring 4. Will you be able to do it? You guys are not able to bring 1. How can you bring 200? I mean 4. Guys, how will you bring 4 when you cannot bring 1? Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My brother Khalid, mashallah, may Allah reward you. I became your brother? Well, my brother, Dr. Akram. Wait. This Dr. Akram will be my friend from Indonesia. Am I right? Guys, this is my friend with whom I spent so many years in Indonesia. MashaAllah, he's joined us. Well, I'm honored to have you in the class. He's a very good friend of mine, like a very close friend of mine. And he's the first friend I had in Indonesia, right? He's my first friend in Indonesia. See, everyone is welcoming you, Dr. Akram. You're being welcomed by everyone. MashaAllah. I'm very honored to have you in the class today. Man, see how many are joining for my name. I was shocked why he called me brother, but there's only one Akram who can call me brother. MashaAllah. Well, he's also a sheikh, so call him Sheikh Akram. He is a sheikh and he's got, a PhD with Islamic sciences and many other things. And he's also a good reciter of the Quran. See how my friends are? I'm proud of them. Marhaban, Sheikh Akram. Sister Jafra is there in the meeting, Sheikh. Well, I don't see her, so we don't count her. We count only those who are there. Oh, welcome, Sheikh Akram. See? MashaAllah. That's good friendship. That's good friendship, guys. So 52 goes to 104. Let's see in the other class. If you guys can fulfill your promise by bringing 4. I brought more than 4. See, guys, I brought more than 4 people. So are you guys ready with one word? The one word that will describe what was the hardest. It's a bit complicated. Perfect. Sister Jesra is there. We don't see her, so we don't count her. Let her friend suffer. Yeah. What is the one word you guys are gonna use to describe the past 6 days or 7 days for your country? Some of you, the past 6 days to 7 days will describe that will be described by one word. What is that one word? Time management of laziness. Perfect. Sister Desra is here. Well, good. Laziness, very good. I'm proud of you guys. Those who say laziness, you're my team because we agreed that we'll be lazy but productive. So how many are lazy and productive? Sister Ajwa said sleep. Well, that's my team again. Sister Hadia, laziness, very good. Sister Nabila is also in laziness. Overthinking, very good. Time management, not my team, go. Sister Razvia says she's my team, very good. Sister Sakina. So laziness cannot be used as hardship because laziness is actually a good trait. We all should be lazy. Mobile, very good. So mobile is, making your life difficult. Is that what you mean by mobile, Sister Humaira? With mobile, your life is becoming difficult. Well, then technology is being misused because technology should make our lives more easy. But why do we feel like technology is making us more dumb? Mood. But guys, we agreed in the first class that mood swings can happen for a positive reason also, right? We agreed with that. You cannot say no for that now. See? So we cannot use mood for difficulty of life, because mood can, be positive also, like mood swing. I have mood swings today. Well, oh, guys, let's start the new topic after the recap and revision of the past sessions. Let's get into the new one. So this is the habit system, which I was talking about. And in this, you can see the last step. What is it? Buddy, which means a friend. So if you have your friends, you will learn in today's session. If you don't have your friend, you cannot learn. So which one is it? Are you guys gonna bring your friends or just leave the session because you don't have friends? Which one? You have one of the two. You should pick one of the two options. Either bring your friend or leave the session. Which one? Bring friends? Well, bring then. Name your friends. We'll stay and get benefited. Impossible without friend. Bring a friend, bring a friend. I have bought mine. All right. Sister Shifana says she already bought one. And Sister Sakina is still in bringing. You still did not bring. Sister Sakina essay. I brought Sister N. Me too, Sheikh. Whom did you bring? I have 3 friends in the class. I asked my friend, she said she's coming in 5 minutes. Wow. Sister Razvia brought 2. Jasra sister, if is she there? You guys are naming her so many times and I don't see her on the screen. Sister Asia, you should tell your friend to hurry up because 5 minutes is precious time. All right. So guys who have friends, look here. Guys who don't have friends, you can pause until your friend comes. And those who have friends, let's get into the session. All right. I'm here. I'm here. Asia, I literally brought you. Bro, what do you mean? Oh, Ajo and Asia are fighting. Guys, Asia was brought by Ajwa. Now Ajwa is saying that she brought Asia. Well, Asia is saying that she has to bring a friend. Some confusion is going on between Ajwa and Asia. Very good. Let's see what's going to happen with these two sisters, Sister Ajwa and Sister Asia. Well, I call them sisters, but they're calling each other bros. Gen Z language, not Gen Z. These guys should be from Gen Alphas. I cannot bring my friends. They don't have time. Well, they're not your friends then. I brought 4. Who are the 4? Name them. You have to name your friends. And we will check if you're right. Guys, let's check. Sister Humaira is going to name 4 friends. I'm going to type. I'm ready with the fingers on my keys. Hurry up. Name one by one. We will type. Hurry up. Guys, we have a slow typing master over here. Or are you not going to type? Which one is it? All right. How many of you can correct me if I say that the color that I'm using for my slides is purple? Is it purple? A kind of purple shade. It's lavender. See, I knew this was going to happen. Okay, and what's the difference between lavender and purple? Now lilac. Very good. How many will say violet? Lavender is lighter than purple. See, this is the thing with colors. I sometimes wonder if I need to memorize the makeup palette to understand colors. Because exactly, it is violet shade. Exactly. See, be simple. Don't make your life difficult like makeup kits. Sister Anuka is lavender is far more lighter than this. See, guys, we started a world war over here in the class between the participants. Now they're gonna fight with lavender, violet, and purple. It's violet. Very good. You're already making it difficult. We only know purple. No, my life is easy. You made it difficult for me. I never said I was wrong. You guys began proving me. Start with Sister Michelle. She was the one who said it, lavender. And then we have so many others who agreed with her, some disagree with her, and well, a fight began. So yeah, colors are always the best way to start a fight if you want to. Go to two sisters, tell to one of them one color, tell to the other, see, the book is going to be of that color. So they'll fight. Well, Khalid said the color is going to be this. And that way they're going to start a fight. So see, Sister Asia came with that color. What is that color now? I told my cousins to join, but they didn't. I sent them reminders. Well, Sister Hadia's cousins are not good friends. So you need to make them good friends, or you need to find good friends. One of the two. All right. Because our session today is solely based on friends. And don't tell me that I never reminded you to bring friends. I reminded you multiple times in the previous class, right? So those who brought your friends, let's start the session. Black is darker than red and purple. You can keep fighting. We'll go into the class. So um, I have successfully made some of them fight in the class, while I'm going to take my main subject, which is habit system. So we're going to take one by one the 4 steps and what it means and how we are going to apply it with anything that we are going to, make it like the goal of my life to master it. All right. For example, to start with, we have a hook. Then that hook is going to help us with the other, steps. So the hook over here is the trigger. All right. What is it? You need to hook the habit that you want to master. For example, all of you need to pick a habit. My habit is I want to master the habit of reading at least 5 lines. Did I mention it here? Yeah, that's my example. 5 lines of Quran. I want to read it in a day. So I'm gonna hook it with a habit that um, already happens. For example, Fajr happens without you taking care of it. Sister Asia's friend join. Name them. Name your friend. Name your friend. Hurry up. We are gonna wait for your friends. Who? Okay, and when the friend is named, the friend should say, "Yes, I'm here." Only then we will know if you are there. All right? Because Zaina Siddiq. Let's check. Is Zaina Siddiq in the class? Is Sister Zaina Siddiq in the class? My friends don't join, then they're not friends. Friends, a friend in need is friend in deed. Well, we checked for Sister Zaina and she's there in the class. That is indeed, not indeed. It is indeed. Indeed. You got it? Oh, Sister Ajwa named Samaira Tehzeeb. Is she there in the class? Let's check. Sam. Oh, yeah, I can see the name. Well, good. Perfect. So, guys, a friend in need is a friend indeed. So, those who brought your friends, they are your friends indeed. And those who did not say labbaik or, you know, present to the invitation or they accepted your invitation, then they're not your friends indeed. You need to let them know today itself that you and I have broken apart and we have drifted apart because you did not join the session I was in need of. So you guys need to talk to your friends today and tell them very clearly. It's also like in this one, we can use it as friends in deen or friends indeed. Well, that's a good one. I'm going to take a photo of that. Guys, this one is nice. I'm going to use it. Friends in deen or friends indeed. By whom is it? By Sister Anka. Let's type her name. SRANQA. SAIFY. Perfect. Now I'll take a photo of this. Amazing. Sister Anka has taught us a very wise parable today. Anyways, guys, let's get back to this, the topic. So we need to have our habit that we need to build hooked with an already occurring moment. Like for example, Fajr happens, be it you pray it, you don't pray it, it's gonna happen. Sun rises and sets without your control. Similarly, um, your family is gonna eat 3 meals a day, even if you skip them. And there's so many incidents. Like my school starts at 8 a.m., even if I don't go, and it ends at 3 p.m., even if I don't leave the campus. What else can we add to it? Moments that occur even if you don't want it to occur, like you don't have control over them. They occur on their own. You cannot do anything about it. Um, Mom is gonna cook brinjal in dinner even if I don't like it. For example, that's not in my control. My mom's gonna cook brinjal in dinner even if I don't want to. Not that I don't like it. I'm giving my old version. I did not like it when I was a kid. I'm a young teenager right now, not a kid anymore. So if star happens, even if we don't, uh, you know, want it to happen. For example, I want iftar to be a bit late so that I can reach, but then it's not going to happen that way. Similarly, the time for suhoor is not going to end it's going to end even if I don't want it to end. All these are moments that occur without your control. So you need to hook your deed with this. For example, you want um like I'll go first, then you can make yours. All right. Mine is that I am gonna make a habit to read 5 lines of Quran in the whole day. How am I gonna do it? Well, the one thing I do every day is pray. So I'm gonna start slow. I will choose a salah that is easy for me, which is not Fajr, obviously. We sleep for Fajr. Um, um, uh, no, duha prayer is very, very different. Um, let's pick Maghrib prayer because that's the time we are in the most peak energy. All the day is over, and we have come back to home. We have relaxed after school, and I will pick Maghrib because for me personally, Maghrib is the time when I feel energetic. You guys picked Asr. I don't know how you guys are nerds or what, because how do you have energy at the time of Asr when you come home from work, from school, from studies? Guys, you guys are nerds. We don't want nerds in my club. We need weirdos. We agreed we are weirdos. We are a bunch of weirdos, right? Maghrib. See, Sister Anka is my team. She agrees with Maghrib. So I make it a habit that every day I pray Maghrib because I have to pray. I cannot leave it no matter what happens. And after Maghrib, no matter what, come what may, I am going to read 5 lines. Got it? So that brings us to the second thing. Your good deed that you want to make it a habit is going to be tiny. So tiny that is going to prove Sister Anabia wrong. Because Sister Anabia says that at the time of Asr in her vacations, it feels good. Well, guys, I told you it should be for life, not only for vacation. So those guys who have picked up Asr because it's Ramadan, then no. Sister Hadia, you need to change it because when school is full day, are you going to feel energetic at Asr? No. So you need to change it. Similarly, Sister Anabia, if it's not vacation, are you going to feel energetic with Asr? No, then you need to change it because see what I mentioned over here on this slide. Tiny, tiny in time, like I mentioned, 2 minutes, and it should also be tiny in the sense that even if you're tired, you should be able to do it. not big plans. We agreed to that in our first session. I told you, right, that we need to start with small, easy deeds because difficult ones will not last longer. So, with time, with quantity, and with its, size and everything, it should be small. It should be small in the time. It should be small in consumption of energy. It should be small in its own size. Like 5 lines is very small in, when compared to 15 lines, right? So a tiny version that you can do even when you're tired. What is that? For me, it's 5 lines. So you need to pick up right now. So those who picked up the wrong time, you need to pick up a right time, and you also need to change your habit if you are wrong with that. So we finished with hook, we finished with tiny, then come with tracking. I should follow it every day, no matter what happens. And I should reward myself. I don't think I mentioned it here. I think I mentioned it in the end of this session, or maybe in the next slide. I mean, next slide as in next section. That you should reward yourself for every deed you perform, no matter how small it is, because with that you get motivation to perform more. For example, I did this. I don't know how many of you can connect with this. I love fishes a lot. I love them a lot, even today. So much that, I spent my whole vacation in grade 6 or 5 only studying about fishes that I want to buy as pets. To the extent that today I see those fishes and I can tell you the price just by looking at them. Okay, now you'll ask me, how did I master that? Well, I mastered it by spending time with it. All right. Why am I telling this story is because this is something I did practically and it helped me become a Hafid later on. Got it? And that is, I went and told my parents, I saw, I was in Qatar when I was a little boy. So I told my mom that I found an aquarium shop, which is very, very beautiful. And it has so many, varieties of fishes and the collection is very huge. So I want to buy some fishes from there. My mom said, well, you should finish 5 juz of the Quran, only then we'll buy. And I had finished 4 juz by then. So I got so motivated by that that I went and finished 5 juz. And I remember buying my first aquarium with nearly 12 fishes in that. There was varieties of goldfishes in that. There were mollies in it. Um, there were cleaner fishes in it. Um, there were some goldfishes, like 4 varieties of goldfishes or 3 varieties. I don't remember right now. It was 1, 2, 3 different varieties of goldfishes. And I had nearly 2 or 3 varieties of mollies also in that. And I'm not able to recall the other fishes I had. I probably need to check my childhood photos. Maybe somewhere in the background, I'll see the aquarium and I'll have, a picture of the fishes. So when I did that, my parents told me, if you want a better gift than this one, then you need to memorize more. Well, that pushed me to memorize Quran half, like half of the Quran I finished. And what was the gift I received at that time? I think it was a remote control car, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, I think it was a remote control car. A car, like very big car, and it was remote control. And it was a good pricey one. So yeah, I deserved it because I memorized 15 juz, half of the Quran. Well, guys, what do you know? After I finished the Quran, so you need to have something that motivates you. You need to reward yourself. All right. So we understood hook, we understood tiny, the size in time, in the consumption of energy and everything. And then you need to track it. How are you going to track it? You need to track it the way you want it to be tracked. It can be anything. It can be a diary. It can be a note, in the mobile. It can be a checklist. It can be anything. Now, if you ask me how I track myself, well, I have my diary here. I track myself with this. Got it? And I keep reminders with this. So this is no longer a mini shaitan for me. Got it, guys? So we agreed in the previous class that this is a mini shaitan, but if you change it, then it is not a mini shaitan. You have successfully converted your shaitan to a savior, for example. So I won't say my mobile is my shaitan. I'll say my mobile is my best friend. You know why? Because it helps me revise my Quran, and it also helps me um, keep up with my good habits. Got it? So this is no longer a bad one for me. Today morning, I was having a discussion with my dad about the mobile usage, and I was able to convince him that my mobile is my best friend. How many of you can do that with your parents? Not me. Very good. Which means you need to work on it. How many more? No one? Well, some of me, Sister Nisba says she's able to convince her parents. Let's see. Sister Zaina says she cannot. Me neither. Me. Some days it is, some days it is not. Well, guys, you know you have to change when you don't fall in my category. All right. Okay. How do you keep up a track? Well, the best way to do is to have a friend. You know, when I wanted to learn Arabic, spoken Arabic, I told my best friend, I used to call him AP, accountability partner. That's why I used that term over here. My friend, his name was also Khalid, and he was from Egypt. So Khalid from India made Khalid from Egypt his accountability partner, and Khalid from Egypt helped him start speaking Arabic. Amazing coincidences, right? He became so strict with me, and obviously, there's no way I can stay without him because my best friend is my lifeline. I cannot stay alive without him, right? I feel that way, but I don't know if you guys feel I'm exaggerating. For me, honestly, my best friend is my life. See, my life. You guys remember in my first class, I told you that this is my life. I cannot stay without this. But see, it is a good best friend for me now. And I'm so daring that, I can show you my whole history. People are scared of showing their history. How many of you can show your history? Show me your YouTube history. How many can say me? I can say. Sister Alia says she can. Sister Insha, Sister Mishal. Oh, mashallah. We have so many who can say that. Well, show me your browser history. How many? Again, me. Sister Nadira. Okay. Well, so many are there who are saying me. Very good. You guys are going to have good friends then. Mobiles are best friends? Me. Is it so? Only two of them said it. Three. Mobiles are good friends for four, five. Okay, five, six, seven, eight. All right, nine. Okay. How many more? Some days it is. Well, that's not considered. All right, these nine sisters who said mobiles are your best friends. Will your parents agree with you? No. No. Yes, yes, yes. No. That's a one big no. Not really. Okay. So, well, those who said yes, very good. Sister Anabia said never, which means you need to work on that. Your parents should be able to say, my mother will, my father is hard to convince. Well, the harder one is the challenge for you. You need to convince the harder one. For me, my mother was a challenge. But did I convince her? I guess, yeah, today she's seeing me. And I think, Mom, if you're there in the class, can you please say hi? So that you tell the participant that you're proud on that, proud of me for that. I don't think my mom is there in the class. If she's there, she would speak up. Let's see. Let me check my mother if she's there in the class. I don't think she will be. Yeah, she's not there in the class. So guys, let's forget it then. Sometimes no, mostly yes. Well, that sometimes also you need to work on then. If I want it, I have to do something for it. Well, well, You know your challenge. You need to work on your challenge. Everyone's challenge is different. It's not going to be the same for everyone. For me, I can sleep with my mobile, and my parents will be all right with it. Not just my parents, siblings are our most severe and staunch enemies, right? But what do you know about me? My younger sibling will be all right if I open my mobile and sleep with it because I play Quran in it when we are sleeping, so he's all right with it. And my parents come, see me with the mobile, and they know that I'm having Quran played in it. They'll go away. And do you know how much will they be all right with it? The Quran will go on playing and playing and playing till morning, and no one stops it. Not my siblings, not my parents. How many of you can say that it's the same with you? Your parents and siblings are all right with your usage of mobile, and no one will mind it even if you sleep using it. Nope. Then you need to work on it because your parents don't trust. Sister Aisha needs to work on it because your parents also don't trust you with the mobile. Sister Dana also needs to work on it then. How many else are going to be there? How many others are going to be there whose parents don't trust them with this? Well, guys, did it happen to me overnight? No. I'm going to be really honest with you. It did not happen overnight. It took me maybe 12 years. And I wish I knew what I'm telling you right now when I was at that age when I had mobile. So I'm sad. But I'm happy that you guys have me to tell you that you can start working on it from now, right now. I'm happy that you guys have me. How many of you are happy you have me? My hand went two up. It should be a bit up. See, so many are happy that they have me in their lives. See, mashallah. My brother will regret having me in his life. I know they are proud of me behind me, but right on my face, no. They say they hate me on my face, but I know they love me. You know how I know it? Because he named me on his Instagram. Let me check if my brother named me on his Instagram. Is it still there? Yes, see, a proud little brother of he named me. Can you get your siblings to do that for you? Not because you want them to do it, but they should love doing it. How many can do that? Never. See, you guys have a big challenge. Oh, see, Sister Michelle also, our host also cannot do it. Guys, I think our host, my sibling is younger. Me and my sister have our names combined. Well, my brother already did. Very good. Perfect. Sister Nadira says her sister and she have the same account, like combined name on the Instagram handle. Very good. Just 10, my sis is. Hania, is that the name? I don't understand. Okay. Let's see if he types or no. Me and my sister don't have Instagram. Well, if you have, or name them anywhere, anywhere, on mobile, on WhatsApp, anywhere. Can they name you? That they are proud brothers of or sisters of you guys, be it older or younger. Even I don't have. You don't need to have Instagram to prove, the sibling thing. You can prove it anywhere. All right. So I gave an example of accountability partner for myself when I said I want to um, master Arabic. My friend Khalid helped me master it. So you should have a hook. The deed you chose for yourself or a habit you have chosen for yourself should be a small one. So small that you should be able to do it even when you're tired. All right. Then you should track it yourself and reward yourself. Every day you do it, you need to celebrate these small wins, because these small wins will eventually cause you to have a bigger win in your life. So you start small. All right. Track it and don't look for perfection. You can never come to perfection. And the final thing is you need to have an accountability partner. So you need to have a buddy with you who makes it difficult for you to quit. Let me check for a photo that I've been searching since morning to share with you guys. Um, have you guys come across that photo of a little boy who is dragging his friend to the masjid? And the caption says, "You are my friend. How can I enter Jannah without you?" Have you guys seen it? So, well, those who have seen it, can you share it here in the chat or whatever it is, so I can share it? I can show it to everyone. Let me search for it also. How can I enter Jannah without you? Oh, I found it, guys. Guys, just wait. I'm sharing. I'll share it with you. I'll stop the PPT and share with you guys. Um, 1 minute. Just one. Yeah. Let me stop the share and I'll share a photo with you. Um, I, my computer. Sheikh, is it true that my mother is my best friend? Your mother should agree with it. If she does not agree, then no. Well, guys, what do you know? I'm not able to. Um, I think, yeah, I'm able to now. Open Sesame. Open. And we come to that. So, how can you skip Salah? You are my best friend, and how can I enter Jannah without you? Are you able to see it, everyone? She tells, I'm your best friend. Your mother says it. Okay. The qualities of a best friend, do you find in her? Can you confide in her with all the secrets that you're scared of and seek help? Or are you scared of it? You can? Very good. That's first thing. The second thing is, does she correct you when she sees you doing something wrong? Yeah. The third one. Ready? Does she remind you of your goals when you tell them, Mom, this is my goal, I'm going to achieve it? Will she keep reminding you? Sometimes, if it is useful, she reminds you of your goals. Very good. So she supports you with your goals. Okay, the final thing, are you motivated or do you feel motivated when you see your mom and you remember your goals and you're like, I want to make her happy, so I'm going to do this? If it is yes, then you guys know you have a best friend in your parents. Or else, if parents are listening to me, then you need to change. If siblings are, or if children are listening to me, tell your parents to become your best friend, because I don't think anyone can be a better friend than parents and siblings. Well, guys, I tell you all the time that siblings are the worst enemies you can ever have, right? But what do you know? I actually believe that my siblings, despite giving me the most difficult time in my life, are actually my most best friends. You know why I say that? I can tell you about each of my sibling because they contributed in my life in ways I can never imagine myself without them. Number one, I finished Quran because my elder brother was nagging me and following up with my progress, and he told me that he'll snitch on me and tell my parents that I'm wasting time and not memorizing. So I had to memorize Quran to keep him shut in, like to keep him shut. I won't say more word than that. Okay, any other word. So that's my big brother for me. My younger brother um took me as an idol or role model. So how can I do something bad in front of him and be a bad example? So that's why I had to change so I can be a good example for him. Well, that made my life difficult, but in the end, I became better. So yeah, and my sibling is the worst when it comes to Salah. They can wake you up in ways you can never imagine. You guys agree with me in this? I told my brother to wake me up for Salah. He made it his goal of life to wake me up for Salah. You know how he fixed alarms near my ears, threw water on my face, pulled away my blanket, just, roughed me up in my bed. I no longer had any mood to stay sleeping. How many of you have experienced the same with your sibling? Wow. You guys should be very grateful to Allah for having such siblings. And the fun part with siblings is that they can never break friendship with us. No matter what happens, they'll tell you, I'll not talk to you, but they'll sleep in the same bed with you. I told my mother to pull away my blanket, and she did the same without saying a word and left. See, moms are good friends for some. I just told my sister to wake me up for Fajr. She set an alarm next to my ear. I do that with my sibling, but she does not do. She had 15 minutes more plus 10 minutes. Well, Sister Amina, we are on the clock today. Don't worry. We will finish on time. By 4:40, we are going to finish, and we'll have 5 minutes of questions, and then we will join. I don't have any siblings, so my parents and my alarms wake me up. Well, your parents can be your friends. In a way, sort of, but sometimes parents have to break the friendship to put us straight, right? I know of a girl who cries if her mother says, I'll not talk to you, or stares at her because her mother is her best friend. My parents are siblings and non-Muslim. May Allah, make it easy for you and guide everyone. I mean, to the right path. Guys, you can see how big of a blessing it is for all of you when Sister Sarah over here has mentioned it. I'll have to wake my brother because he's younger. That's not going to last for long. One day is going to come and you are going to be so proud to be the older sister of this younger brother. I know that for a fact because I've seen it. I have seen it. If you want to prove me wrong, go ahead, but I don't think so. I'm going to be wrong here. So that brings us back to the importance of friendship, and that today we have understood. Next class, are you going to pick the right friend to call them to the session? No one is saying yes, which means you guys are doubtful with your friends. Sister Ria said yes. I picked the right one already. Well, in the next class, it is four. We agreed with four, right? How many of us agreed with four? I always have to wake up first. May Allah make your life easy. So, guys, each of you is going to pick four more new friends. Now that's up to you how you're gonna choose. I'll take it as a challenge for myself also. Let me see if my friends are gonna join my session. Let me see it. So guys, I have taken it as a challenge. I'm gonna take 4 friends in the next class to come and join me here. Samira is already there in the class as well, so you need to bring more others, like new others, not old others. So she is gonna bring 4 others. If you're there in the class, Samira, you should say yes. Are you gonna bring 4 others? Samira is a bit doubtful because she's gone quiet. Guys, Samira is actually one of those students of mine whom I taught Arabic last year in a period of 4 months and 5 months. Spoke in Arabic and she scored really well in the exam. She's one of those students I keep bragging about on my social media, saying that I taught them Arabic in 4 months, right? She's one of those. So I wish, the others also join me here, but let's see if somewhere I can bring them online. Um, so yes, Samara is one of those students of mine who learned Arabic from me, and she wishes to continue it further. So make dua for her that she continues further with me. The thing is not my thing. Like, I mean, she's not wrong over there. She's not faulty. I am at fault because I did not give her time. She requested me this year also to teach, but I could not give her time. So the fault is mine. So make dua for my hidayah, guys, because I'm a bit lazy these days. Lazy in negative aspect. I believe in Arabic, Chef Saddam is the best. Well, Samira will disagree with you. What do you say, Samira? Do you agree with Sister Anka? I study in 𝐸𝐻 Mariam from grade 5. Which Mariam are you? I don't know Chef Saddam. See, she only knows me. She does not know Chef Saddam. So, Sister Anka, she disagrees with you. But Mariam Yasser, is that you? Guys, do you know who this is? This is again a student of mine. One of the best students, so best that her own friends thought that I'm giving, a favor to her, like I'm doing favoritism in the class. Her friends got mad at me. I never called her my favorite student, but her friends thought she's my favorite student because of the way I was always with my students. So yeah, Mariam Yasser. Guys, I missed you. Where were you guys? I literally wrote my exam today. Was the exam difficult or easy? Difficult, right? Because I'm no longer there. Say yes for that. Say yes. Let me see if she says yes for that. Guys, these are some of my best friends, not friends, sorry, best students, and some of my best memories as a teacher is with them. So yeah, I'm proud to have them in my life. And if you see me smiling in any photos, especially this classroom, then it is because of them. They made me get rid of something which I consider to be camera shyness, and they got rid of it. So they helped me get rid of camera shyness. And I took my first selfie with them. So what do you know? Sometimes we can learn from the younger ones, isn't it? Right. So next class we're gonna have 45 into 4 makes it 180. Let's see if we can reach that number. I'm gonna try with my friends. I can't, guarantee. I don't trust my friends because it's not because they will not want to come. They want to come, but they're busy actually. One of them is busy becoming a doctor. Another one is busy helping a doctor. Um, Yes, these are the students. I keep mentioning them in my college classes. Exactly. These are those, the ones I'm proud of. And I miss them a lot. I wish to meet them soon, very soon again. I live besides them, but I don't get time to meet them. Now, guys, you have understood how you're going to pick a habit and hook it up and how you're going to choose the habit and the size of the habit, easy, small, and you're going to track it and you're going to celebrate it each time you did it. And you should have a buddy with you who's going to help you stay firm to it. All right. So this is what we had in habit system. The longest explanation we had for today's session is habit system. You understand this, you understand a lot. All right, guys. Then moving on, how do we celebrate? An example of celebration which I did for myself was in the final days of my memorization of Quran. I had a challenge. I had to perform well for the board exams, and I have to memorize Quran also. And then obviously they'll have an exam for the Quran, and then you pass it, so and so, right? So I did something to remind myself of my achievements. What I did was actually I did it because of my sheikh who taught me Quran. So sheikh used to give me a prize or gift each time I have an achievement in memorization of the Quran. For instance, once he gave me a pen because I memorized 4 new pages of Quran in one day. Yeah, I know it's difficult, but I did it. Then there was one day where I memorized 10 new pages. I know it's a bit shocking, but in the last days of my memorization of the Quran, in the 4 months, the last 4 months, I memorized 11 juz in 4 months, which is roughly like 2.5 juz per, no, not 2.5, can be more. Yeah, 2.5 roughly per month. Yeah, it should be roughly 2.5. So in 4 months, I finished around 11 juz. So the way I was motivating myself was um, each time I memorize a good significant number, I would, you know, have a memento that reminds me of that achievement. For example, the pen of my sheikh, for example, I have it even now today. Um, I see it, I remember how energetic I was when I was memorizing Quran. So that pen, every time I see it, I kept it in a place where I could see it every day and remind myself of, how amazing I can be if I start to work harder. Um, like that, I have done many things that remind me of my achievements and boost my morale so much that, I'll be motivated to do more. Got it? So you guys can pick your thing, whichever it is. It can be anything. Um, Basically anything. Like you can pick whatever it can be. Um, because different things work for different people. For my brother, if I need to motivate him to do something, I have to show him this. What is this? Yes. If I show this to my brother, he knows my bro is going to give me money, so he'll do it for the sake of money. Got it? So I motivate my brother with money. Um, GST, well, kind of, that is GST applied. So I remember when I was in Indonesia and he wanted me to get foreign currency because he collects foreign currencies. He's got a money pouch in which, coin bag in which he has coins and, all sort of things. And my contribution in that is the most. I gave him so many country coins and currencies and notes and papers. So each time I would be coming from Indonesia, I'll tell him, you want this, then do that. He was reminding me only last week when Ramadan began that you were such a cunning brother. You used to blackmail me with money. I said, well, that was working. That's why I did it. So you have memorized the 38 juz, very good. You have 29 juz more remaining because you have memorized one. I wish I had money to motivate my sibling. Well, it's not that I have money. It's just that he gets motivated with that. So I have to blackmail him. So when we were kids, I had to steal money from my father's pocket and keep it in my pocket and tell him, see, I have money. You want to do my work or no? You want to do my work? Okay, then you have this. And true to my word, I will give them. What I said, I will give. My intention will not change. Because in the end, I know it's going to help we thought Sheikh is rich. Well, when you have siblings, you can never be rich. They'll steal money from your wallet. Every time I keep money here, it vanishes. The biggest amount that vanished from my wallet is 25K. After that, I stopped keeping money in the wallet. I keep my card over here. I swipe it for, money, because I know what happens when I keep money here. I don't know which sibling to point fingers at, because, when I point fingers, they say, how can you judge us without having a valid proof? Yeah, I lost it. I know my brother's ticket. I suspect my mother also a little bit. But mom, no problem. Brothers, kind of a problem. They put my life to misery. So, guys, you should pick anything that motivates your brothers. Like, for example, my brother wants me to write his record book. Got it? I blackmailed him with something. You shouldn't ask me what I blackmailed him for. I blackmailed him for the exact thing he blackmails me for. Now, don't tell me why you're doing that with your younger brother. Well, that's payback. Payback time. Got it? My brother takes revenge from me if I don't do something for him by taking me on a ride. He knows I hate fast speeds. Got it? So he rides the bike so fast that I have to say my kalma and start wishing that I never sat on the bike. He'll make me say sorry. I'll say sorry, and then he'll slow down. My younger brother does that, and he's very unpredictable. So, um, yes, I know I shouldn't do anything to my brother because he will take back when it's payback time. Um, I'll tell you one more incident with my brother when, in a shocking change of events, what my brother did was I sought help from him to 10 minutes more. No, Sister Nishad is wrong. We have 15 minutes more. Guys, we have 15 or 10 minutes more. Say one number. The first number that pops on my screen, 13 minutes. Oh, is the wrong number. See, the second number is the right number. See, we are right. If I just call my sister, she'll get hurt. Well, you guys need to pick something. You guys need to choose something that motivates you, that motivates your sibling. Because what's going to happen here, what you're learning here is not just for yourself. What you learn here, you need to teach others. How many of you have shared what you learned here with others? The past two sessions. And how many are going to share what you learned today to someone? Very good. Very few me's are there. Where is my bestie, Mariam? Where is she? See, she's here. All right, guys, let's proceed to the final slides. Daily spiritual habits. We learned this, and this hadith I remember sharing with you in the first class. Right? You don't need big motivation. You need a simple system that can be repeated. Got it, guys? A simple deed. You can repeat it until it becomes a habit, and you repeat it until you get addicted to it. And it's not going to happen easily. You need to have willpower for that, and sharing is to bring them to the class next time. Tell them it's my last class, and they have to come and join it, or else no more sessions with you guys. Sister Michelle and Sister Amina, if you're there in the class, if these students don't bring more participants in the next class, we're not going to have any sessions with Ustad Khalid anymore. Please say yes, you heard me, so that they see you are serious with it. Sister Michelle, who is hosting, will say yes. See, he said yes. See, guys, Sister Michelle, our host, has said yes, which means he said yes, you guys are late. No more sessions with me. until you bring more, because I want to make more friends. Don't be selfish with me, please. Introduce me to your friends. So, guys, this hadith is actually the summary of habit system, and that is the most beloved deeds to Allah are the ones that are consistent, even if they are less or little. أحب الأعمال إلى الله أدومها وإن قل in Arabic. For those who want to memorize it, the most beloved deeds to Allah are the ones that are done consistently, even if they are less. Now, you should rate 1 out of 5. How consistent have you been with your daily worship? You should grade yourself. And with the grading, you will know if you can work on yourself or you don't need to work. Not since Ramadan, your complete life. Because we are going to create a habit system for life. Not just for Ramadan. We're not Muslims only for Ramadan, right? And how many have the willpower to say that after Ramadan, you're going to improve more and more? I have that willpower. Honestly, I made a big plan for myself that this Ramadan, I'm going to start and I am going to change myself every day. And I'm going to look back to the first day of Ramadan 1446. I have made that resolution for myself. So if you guys have made it, very good. If you haven't, and you did not score 5, none of us can score 5 easily. I don't think I can say 5 for myself. I will say 3 for myself because I'm a bit lazy sometimes. Bad lazy, not the good lazy. Good lazy is recommended. We should be good lazy, like sleep for a whole day if you need to. All right, me to buy two, me to buy two. What is that? All right, guys, this is what I meant by the burnout steps. Like, the steps. What if Sheikh is 3? What are we then? Well, don't compare yourself with me. I'm comparing myself with the old me. I like my old me better. My old me was 5. If you ask me to grade my old me, I was 5. So from that, I came to 3. For that, I need to work again. Got it? So in that, background, I'm saying that I'm 3. I'm not 3 in general. I'm 3 comparing myself with my old me. Got it? So I can honestly tell you, I need to work a lot on myself. And so is Sister Sumaya gonna agree that she has to work on herself? Guys, come to the practical method. This is the last thing we're gonna take today. The 3-2-1 plan. I call it the 3-2-1 plan. How is it 3-2-1? 3 minutes of Quran is the thing that I agreed with. 5 lines, right? 5 lines is gonna be with 3 minutes. 5 lines is gonna be 3 minutes. Yeah, it can be 2 to 3 minutes. So it's 3 minutes. And I'm gonna do it after Maghrib, I told you guys. So that's 2 minutes of focus or 3 minutes of focus. And I'm gonna make a dua for it. One dua. Not big dua. Ya Allah, help me. That's all. Allah listens to every person with every language anywhere in the world. So you don't need to, learn a specific Arabic dua to ask Allah to help you. No, I can use any language. So I want to do Quran and I'm going to spend 2 minutes. And for that, I'm going to make 1 line of dua. Ya Allah, help me. That's all. And what do you know? Allah says in the Quran, Ud'uni astajib lakum. Ask me and I'm going to answer. Allah is Himself saying that He's going to answer. So why don't you go and ask Allah directly? I know of a brother, um, at the time of Tahajjud, he was, saying, Ana ya Rab, Ana ya Rab. What does it mean? Ana ya Rab means I, ya Rab. Why? Because when you ask him, he'll tell you that he was actually answering to Allah. I said, but it does not make sense. He told me what he was doing. He told me that um, Allah says in the tahajjud time, the last portion of night, that He comes to the first heaven and He says, is there anyone who makes dua so that I can accept their dua? Is there anyone who wants to seek forgiveness so I can forgive them? And Allah keeps saying, so He was saying, I, my Lord, which means I'm for that. Like, I'm asking you a dua, Ya Rab, accept my dua. I'm seeking forgiveness, accept it. You see how well he connected with that hadith, that he was literally talking in the dua. Can you please explain the second step? How do I focus after Salah? Well, 2 minutes of focusing after Salah, is it difficult? Well, 30 minutes is difficult, but 2 minutes, that Quran, it should be 3 lines, not 3 minutes. 3 lines, 2 minutes, one dua. Got it? 3, 2, 1, that's all. Now tell me, after Salah, can you try to stay focused for 2 minutes? I said, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. I'll have to just be patient for 2 minutes. I'm going to work on that. If you cannot be focused for 2 minutes, you know your concentration time is very weak. I can agree with 30 minutes, we cannot stay focused, but I'll sleep. So, and I have slept and got punished also for sleeping in the class. But I'm still proud of who I am. I made mistakes to become who I am. Now I know how to sleep in the class without getting caught. So yeah, 3 lines of Quran, that shouldn't be 3 minutes of Quran. It should be 3 lines of Quran, 2 minutes of focus, and one dua. And I'll tell you a hadith. It is in Tirmidhi if you want the source. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said in the hadith, dua made immediately after salah or towards the end of the salah before salam. These are the two places will be accepted. Those are from the moments where Allah accepts the dua. Got it, guys? Now let's see what we have in the final thing. No, not this one. Not this one. No, not this one. These are boring things. These are boring things. These are also. Yeah, this is the thing I want you guys to note down. A reflection. One thing you're proud of, one thing you want to fix in your life, so that you remind yourself, I have achievements in my life, but I still need to fix stuff. 5 minutes more, all right. We have 5 minutes, guys. Okay, then your if and then plan. What is that if and then plan? For that, we need to go to the next slide. I mentioned the if and then plan in the next slide. No, where did I mention it? If and then plan. Yeah, it's here. See, if and then plan is over here. Laser point, red in color. We need red laser. Guys, see. Oh, wow. I wrote on my screen. Oh no, I'm gonna regret this. Anyways, guys, um, if and then plan is if it does not happen, then what will you do? Like, as you have a reward, you should also have a punishment for yourself. For example, I want to read 3 lines, but I did not read. What is my punishment? I'm gonna stay away from mobile for the same amount of time that I wasted my time not reading Quran. For example, I'll be serious with the punishment. I'll be very serious with the punishment because I want to succeed in life. If I don't have discipline, how am I going to succeed in life? All right. So that is the if and then plan which I spoke about. And obviously, dua is always there. And this is something that you have to look at the bottom, meaning and purpose of Ramadan, niyyah and sincerity, tazkiyah, as in purification of the soul, small daily acts. This is the last session I'm going to have, which is on the 27th of Feb, which is day after tomorrow. And the 48-hour challenge you are going to have is pick a habit and apply 3 to 1 plan for that. And let's see in the last class how many of you were successful in that. All right, make it easy, make it real, make it repeatable. So make it easy, make it real. So you need to be very real with you. So I'll talk to myself, Khalid, what has been done is done, but no longer any concessions, no jokes tolerated anymore. Otherwise, what's the benefit of you spending 1.5 hour every day? So basically, by today, you have spent 4.5 hours. Share this PPT? Sure, inshallah, no wonder. Do you want me to share the whole PPT or do you want me to share pointers? Whole PPT? Okay, I'll share it with one condition. Sister Michelle, are you there monitoring? We're going to share the PPT with only those who bring 4 in the next class. Deal? Yes, she heard it. Guys, my host has heard it, so she's going to help me with it. So, guys, you need to take a habit, apply 3 to 1, plan in that, and make an if and then plan. And I'll give you a summary of what we all learned in the 4 sessions in my last class. I'll share a PDF of my summary so that you can look at it and remember what you learned in the 6 hours, because I don't want your 6 hours to go wasted. 1.5 hour in each session makes it 6 hours. All right. Sheikh beloved PPTs are not easy to get. Sister Anka knows it because she has been attending my sessions since 2 years. So yeah, you need my PPT, then you need to prove you're worthy for it. Sister Anka, were you successful in proving? All right, guys, this is where you ask questions if you have any questions, and you can leave if you wish to leave. And I stop here. And yes, questions, please. Can I share this PPT with only those who bring 4 in the next class? Anything else? I don't have any problem in sharing the PPTs, but I want you to feel you have earned it. All right. Yeah, I'm waiting for how many more minutes? Yeah, time up, I guess. But if anyone has any question, do ask me or you can ask me here. Yeah. But you need to introduce yourself. Don't blankly jump in these and ask me questions. I won't respond to questions that are not respectful. With respect, you should have a way of asking questions. Dear Sheikh, I met you so and so place and so session. You told me you can contact us. So contact me. Sorry. So yeah, I'm contacting you for this question. So please respond. Not like, jump into my DM on Instagram. Sheikh, tell me if it's right or wrong. Well, I won't say you. No salam, no kalam, nothing. It actually happened with one. Someone did that with me. I don't know who did it. I deleted the message right away. It felt so inappropriate. Yeah, anyways, guys, no questions. We'll wind up with this. Jazakumullahu khairan. Any small pointers on how I can manage my time? Well, what do you know? You just spoke about the topic that I have discussed in my next session. So wait until then, because that is there in the next session, inshallah. Jazakumullahu khairan. I'll stop here. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Looking forward to seeing you in the next class.
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, Sheikh. Jazakallahu khairan for that incredibly insightful presentation. Alhamdulillah, you've given us a lot of valuable key takeaways to reflect on. Alhamdulillah. With that, we'll end our session. I, on behalf of the entire team of Aspire College of Excellence, extend a deepest sense of gratitude to Allah in making this session a great success. I take this opportunity in thanking the founder and academic director of this esteemed institution, Sheikh Abdus Salam Al Madani, and Sister Asha Ashika Nazir, Management Coordinator, for enthusiastic support. And our special guest for today, Sheikh Khalid Abdus Salam, for sharing his in-depth knowledge in today's webinar. Barakallah fikum. My hearty appreciation and gratitude to all those who have directly and indirectly contributed to this webinar. Last but not least, I thank each and every participant of this webinar for enthusiastic support. We would love to have you for a lot more incredible sessions like this in the future. With that, Jazakallah khairan, my dear brothers and sisters. We'll end with the closing dua. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.